So, welcome to another lockdown book review. Today I have this really pretty book that I actually picked up from my new school where I'm working here in the Black Forest. It's considered a bit out of date. It's actually from 1956, and so it was going to be sort of given away, donated, and I got it. And as you'll see, that was definitely a good thing. This is a book on birds, and as you can see here, 1956, so nice and vintage. And it is one of these books that have a lot of really beautiful color plates put in. You can see, I think some stuff's been unfortunately, oh no, it's not too bad. There's a few folds in it. It's got a bit of crinkling, but for the most part, it's really nice with some really lovely illustrations and reproductions. I'm very happy with it. I'm yeah, definitely going to be treasuring it for a long time. And we can just take a little flip through here. I think the work is quite nice. It has a really nice soft look. There's some very nice scenes. Really nice, clearly done with. It looks to me like it's maybe colored pencil over, or watercolor over pencil. It can be a little hard to tell with some of these older plates. But very, very nice, and lots of variety for lots of different types of birds. So, I mean, not too much to discuss with this book. It's relatively straightforward. It is a book of birds. Sorry, my throat is a little bit, I've had a bit of a cold here the last couple days. It actually, this one, I think you can definitely see it's gouache or watercolor. But very nice, very detailed, very fine work. I would say like not like very stylistic, but like very, very nice, a very nice style for scientific illustration. I think it looks really good. And I like the artist's signature down here. I should see, does it say? I don't know if I've checked who the artist is. So builder Walter Linsenmayer. Walter Linsenmayer does a very nice job. I really like the rock texture here. This is really good. Yeah, it's a really pretty book, and we could just keep flipping through it. Lots of birds on sticks, the BOAS, but I think this is really quite nice. This composition, for instance, is really good, where we have the birds spiraling around. Yeah, definitely not just bird on the middle of the page, bird on the middle of the page. There's some really nice work in this book, and I am really happy to have it. I think this is a really pretty one too, with a little bit of white space here and the black. I think it's quite a nice book. I think just in terms of rendering and composition and color choices, super good quality, very distinctive. Like I said, it's not overly stylized. It's just very, very beautifully done scientific illustration. Again, here like this with this composition going up step by step, and a little bit of yellow to set off the blacks and the grays. Really beautiful. Again, here you can see really nice composition. Yeah, I really like it. I was quite happy to get this. I just sort of saw it sitting on a desk next to a colleague, and she's like, yeah, we're getting rid of them, they're out of date. And I was like, oh, I will take this one. So I'm very happy to have it. Very nicely arranged, very beautifully illustrated. Yeah, I'm definitely happy to have this book. Again, there's not so much to talk about in terms of history here. I mean, it is what it is. It's a book of bird illustrations, but really nicely done. And I hope you guys can appreciate them here. We're flipping through a little bit fast. I don't like these videos to get super long because I know for Instagram TV or whatever, but they are really nice. So it's just nice to see. And again, this is another book that I would never have probably gotten. Again, here, very lovely background. It looks like he used maybe some wax crayon. A little bit more interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think what to me sets this one apart is the composition and the backgrounds, not just the rendering. Like this is almost like a Japanese painting. Really, really nice compositions. So definitely something that I'll be treasuring for a very long time, and actually in really good condition, considering that it's a book that's been in a school. There's a few rips here on the page. Sometimes these books, I've rescued a few out-of-date books from schools, and they can be really, as you can see, this was probably the jacket back here that would have originally covered the book. And it has now been, yeah, I had left this tucked away back in here. It has now been cut apart for the illustrations, which is what often happens to books in schools. Probably the dust jacket just got really, really beat up. And I'm actually thinking of collaging these. I think that would be really nice to do a really beautiful collage with some of my nicer paper and some of my nicer ephemera. But that will be the fate of Singvogel, Songbirds. So I hope you enjoyed that little look through. Not super complicated, but a really beautiful book.